Welcome back, YouTube family. Today we're talking about a semi-controversial topic on the Airbnb listing site. So today we're going to talk about Airbnb cleaning fees. Should there be one? Should there not be one? Today we're going to go over the pros and cons of charging a cleaning fee and if there should be one. Let's get into the video. So if you're first time tuning into this channel, we talk everything finance related, how to save money, how to optimize your spending so you can retire earlier and better. Okay, so we own an Airbnb. We bought it 6 months ago and we charge a cleaning fee. And I've heard some people say, oh my gosh, your cleaning fees are outlandish. So I'm making this video to try to justify and tell you my point of view, and let me know in the comments below if you disagree or disagree. So let's go with the first topic. Should there even be a cleaning fee? Well, I'm not a resort. I'm not a hotel. I do not have staff that comes and cleans a room with commercial laundry machines like doing hotels where everything is done with staff that they already have. No, for me it is that my house cleaners need to go to the place and actually turn it around. So we have 8 beds in our Airbnb and we need to clean those Airbnb beds every time a guest stays, obviously. So that is 9 beds that my house cleaners have to take off and put back on and wash them. So there is a cost involved in that. And I hear you guys screaming already in the comments, if I don't charge a cleaning fee, the charges are going to be in the nightly rate. So if you're staying there a minimum of 3 nights, you're going to pay a smaller amount. But if you're going to stay 7 nights, that cleaning fee is topped on to those 7 nights. That's just how business goes. So let me know in the comments below, do you think that I should take the cleaning fees off and just charge a nightly rate? But that's going to make it kind of unfair for everybody that's staying longer than 3 nights. So according to NerdWallet, I have the article linked in the description below, says that it costs a hotel room $22 to turn around the room. But I am not a hotel or a resort because I also don't charge resort fees when you come to my property, but I have to get my house cleaners there too. They need to drive their own cars, costs gas, money, insurance, then they got to do the work, drive back, so that costs money. Plus, I want to pay a living wage to my housekeepers. I do not take money from that amount from my cleaning fee and pocket some of that. No, I want that to go directly to my housekeepers because I do want them to feel good when they leave the property so they can provide the guests, you, a better experience at my property. I know there's probably some shady property owners that don't do that, but that's not me, and I'm not talking about those. I'm trying to run a business and I'm trying to make the best experience for you guys possible. The point number 2 is that I've stayed at Airbnbs where hosts charge a cleaning fee and it's like in the $200, and they ask you to do the linens and the bed sheets and take it off and put it in the washer. I think that is unreasonable and not fair. With my Airbnb, I charge a $200 to $250 cleaning fee, and I just tell the guests, please clean up the spills so we don't get stains, and my house cleaners don't have to scrub away stains that would have taken you 2 seconds to clean up, that they're going to work 30 minutes on because nobody wants to come in a house or a kitchen and scrub your stains away that you could have just cleaned up and it would have been really easy. But I get the frustration when you have to pay a $175 cleaning fee and you have to take off the bed sheets and do all that work. So that is completely understandable. I would get frustrated too. I would not tolerate that. So in my Airbnb, all we ask you to do is actually take your stuff, put it in the dishwasher, or just put it in the sink and clean up the spills. Because if you do not clean up the spills, I have stains, and that's gonna cost my house cleaners time and money. And I do not want to have my house cleaners do it. And you probably don't want to pay a higher cleaning fee. So that helps us both out. Okay, this is my 3rd point and my final point, economy at scale. So if you go to a resort like here in Las Vegas, when you go to the resort, they have huge bins. They can make laundry service and they have everything on premise. Doesn't take them time to do that. It's fairly easy. But for us, it's kind of intensive. And so that's why we do need to charge that. How can we combat that in the economy? Well, if I start noticing that all these guests that are staying at my Airbnb leave my Airbnb really pristine, all of a sudden my housekeeper would then actually tell me, hey, it doesn't take us as long as it used to clean that Airbnb. It's going to take us less time because all these guests, like I had one stay today, and they've left the place very, very clean. And they said, hey, this is not going to take us too much time, but I still paid them the same amount of money because I know the next guest might make a huge mess and it's going to be all over the place. So what that means is that sometimes we come and clean the place, and I've been there where everything, towels in one end, still left the bathing suit in the shower, water still running, and everything was just really, really messy. Today was actually really, really clean. So if every guest would take another 10 minutes to actually put the stuff in a nice, neat position, or put them, or just not make a bigger mess because you've already paid for it, then that would help out to combat those high fees. So if we would notice a trend that people leave us the house less dirty, we could combat that with a lower amount of fees. But the place where we're at in Las Vegas, people party. So we're in a party town, and that means parties do happen. Even though the Airbnb policy says no parties, but when you have 8 beds, people just do crazy stuff. That's why our fees are probably higher than when you go somewhere else like Boise, Idaho. Probably there, you're not gonna combat 9 beds or 8 beds and everything's just all over, liquor still everywhere. Just something to think about. If you, the guests, take care of the property, then the fees get lower and we can save money for everybody. So let me know if this helped. If you agree or disagree, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.